With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone. So the question over here is the problem of electrical discontinuity caused in the normal heart by the connective tissue separating the atria from the ventricles is solved by option A, coordinating electrical activity in the atria with the electrical activity in the ventricles by connecting them via the bundle of His. Option B, having the AV node as a secondary pacemaker. Option C, having an ectopic pacemaker. Option D, coordinating electrical activities in the atria with the electrical activities in the ventricles by connecting them with the vagus nerve. So here we have been asked the question that how the continuity is maintained, how the electrical continuity in the chambers of heart is maintained. Alright, how can be the problem eradicated, the problem of electrical discontinuity, how it can be eradicated. Alright, so it is eradicated by connecting the electrical activities of the atria and ventricles through the bundle of His. Alright, if we draw the diagram of a heart, so if this is the chamber of the heart, if you see, these are nothing but these are the chambers of the heart which are separated through a atrioventricular septum, These are the auricles, the right auricle, the right ventricle, the left auricle, and the left ventricle. Alright, these are the four chambers of the heart, and in these four chambers are all electrically stimulated by the action potential generated by the SA node. Alright, SA node is present in the right auricular wall, in the wall of the right auricle. If I try to draw it over here, there is a node called SA node. This SA node is responsible for generating the action potential, which is responsible to stimulate the entire auricles to contract. Alright, so action potential is generated by the SA node located in the right atrial wall by the depolarization of the SA node. This action potential generated by SA node propagates throughout the atria via the gap junctions present in the muscle fibers. Alright, and this further causes the auricular contraction. The action potential generated propagates throughout the atria using the gap junctions present in the muscle fibers, and this causes the auricles to contract. This causes the atria to contract. Through this atrial muscle fibers, the potential now reaches the AV node, and this AV node is present in the right ventricle. AV node. Alright, AV node present in the right ventricle. So as soon as this action potential reaches the AV node, it is transmitted to a bundle of fibers which is known as bundle of His. There is a bundle of fibers which is known as bundle of His, and from this bundle arises many thin branches of fibers which are known as Purkinje fibers, which penetrate deep into the tissues of the deep into the walls of the ventricles and propagate the action potential to the ventricles, causing the contraction of the ventricles. Alright, so once the action potential, as soon as it reaches the AV node, from the AV node it will reach the bundle of His that I have drawn over here, shaded in green, bundle of His. So from this bundle of His arises numerous thin fibers which are known as Purkinje fibers, and these Purkinje fibers further propagate the action potential to the walls of the ventricles, causing the ventricular contraction. Alright, so the problem of electrical discontinuity caused in the normal heart by the connective tissue separating the atria from the ventricles can be solved via the bundle of His. Alright, so let us write it over here. The action potential is generated in the SA node located in the right arterial wall, this action potential propagates throughout the atria via the gap junctions present in the muscle fibers, as soon as this action potential reaches the AV node. As soon as it reaches the AV node, via the AV node it enters into a bundle called bundle of His. All right, it enters into the bundle of His, all right, into the bundle of His, and this is the only site where the action potential can propagate to the ventricles. All right, and through the Purkinje fibers the action potential reaches to the walls of the ventricles, causing the ventricular contraction. Through bundle of His arises numerous thin Purkinje fibers which further propagate the action potential to the ventricular walls, causing their contraction. All right, so the question over here was the problem of electrical discontinuity in the normal heart by the connective tissue separating the atria from the ventricles can be solved by. The correct answer is option A, coordinating the electrical activity in the atria with the electrical activity in the ventricles by connecting them via the bundle of His. So because of the bundle of His, the electrical discontinuity can be managed, it can be removed by coordinating the activities of the atria and ventricle through the bundle of His. So here the correct answer is option A. So let us write the final statement. Hence the correct answer is option A. Alright, I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.